Yeah, you can be on his.
Now, Randy, what do you have to do going forward with your life? Stay right there.
Right there.
What do you have to do? Look, Jake can't. Jake is mad.
Y'all focus over
Now
there.
you see that?
Listen to this.
That you can't make that up. Randy, what do you have to do with the rest of your life going forward?
You don't understand my situation right now.
What's your situation, Randy?
I'm alcoholic.
Okay.
Can't be that.
Thou shalt not be a drunkard.
I spend probably $1,000 every week.
How? And you how?
$1,000 a
He
week.
said he got a job in a place in Ponce de Leon. He not.
And
My
you
parents
spend
died and left me.
and you spend it all at the wine? Randy, you can't do that, Randy.
You're not supposed to do it, Randy.
Can't do that, Randy. And we're giving you counsel that's really for the children.
Right.
We need him to be straight though when he get to that kingdom though,
He
bro.
got to have his mind right. Randy, that makes no sense.
I got Barker in this right here.
That makes no sense. You wasting all your money drinking your problems away, Randy. Why don't you give that money to our nation? That's what you do going
I can
forward.
do that.
Okay, so
Do
you're gonna
that.
come here next Saturday. You're gonna give us $1,000 right now.
Nah, not plastic.
We don't have no
I'll
swiper,
go to
Randy.
ATM.
All right, we gonna be right here. You go to ATM, you come back.
I know you every week.
All right, you gonna do
See,
it?
Randy.
Yeah, I'm
Back
here
up a
every
little
week
bit,
out
Randy.
there on the wall
Watch
right
it.
there.
Back up a little bit, Randy.
Go ahead, Randy.
All right, you come back. You gotta keep your word on that too.
Hey, I put my damn
Yeah, bro, you a man of your word. I'll give you
my
that.
lips on your feet.
I will give you that. You a man of your word. You
You did good, Randy.
I got clean the boot.
You
You
did.
ready? So
So we're gonna continue on with the word of the Lord, Randy.
You can stay and listen if you
You
want.
can stay and listen, but stand back. Go back.
Yeah, I gotta go get my backpack.
All right, but now go around though. Don't walk through like you did last time. It was out of
I
order.
apologize.
That's
No,
all
you
right.
good, bro. You good.
Randy, you all right? We're gonna have mercy towards Randy.
Yeah, we cool, Randy.
Come this way.
I'll talk to you before y'all leave. I'm going to get my backpack.
All
right, now, Randy.
whatever that means.
Shalom,
We're
Randy.
gonna watch you. Can I read something?
Go ahead.
This is Ecclesiasticus 12, verse 10.
Bring that up.
Because I don't give a damn.
What y'all saw is something that you're all gonna experience if you make it to the kingdom. Every day of your life.
But
You'll
you
get to
got
do
it.
that.
You see what happens when you ignore distractions too and you finish what you
Madman.
Because
He's mad because
he loves his oppressor.
Right.
That's right.
He didn't want us to do that. See, his whole thing was, first he asked, why would the dude answer that question? You know what I'm saying? When we started asking him that. But then once he actually complied, he was confounded. That probably pissed him off.
We know what he's gonna be doing. He's gonna be dead. While he,
And I got
Randy gonna be
precept for
sitting
that.
there
Randy gonna be
cleaning
in
up
the
my
kingdom.
backyard on my dog.
But he won't be there at all.
See what I'm saying?
This is Ecclesiasticus 12, verse 10.
Bring it up.
Never trust thine enemy.
Never trust our enemy, man. So even when he gets down to kiss your boot, you can't make him your best friend.
No,
That's
no,
right.
He's still your enemy.
No, yes.
I don't care if he gave me all this money.
Jake is getting
He
burnt
is
out.
really
His
off
spirit
right
is
now.
burning him up.
Yep.
Now let that be a lesson to you brothers, man. You brothers is royal, man. You the kings of the earth.
That's
All
right.
right? The inheritance from the Lord belongs to y'all men.
Wow.
And you see our people, they don't want that inheritance. They have no remorse for what happened to our forefathers. The first thing he said was, that was 100 years ago.
That's proof right there. That is the Salaki.
I'll never forget my history. I love my forefathers. I wish I could comfort my great granddad. I wish I could comfort them and tell them they ain't gonna always be like this. And when I'm born, the same man that's whipping your back is gonna be kissing my feet, great grandpa.
Bring that
I
out.
wish I
That's
could tell him that, man.
Bring him here.
But you see the condition of our people. It's like,
No, that was it right there.
hey, you know what, man? I think these brothers understand that they Israelites now. I think they can handle your lesson.
Let's get it.
What you was gonna teach.
Right? So, I wanted to show them Deuteronomy 28:68.
Let's get it.
Just for some of the brothers that ain't never heard that before. So look, you said you from the tribe of Judah, right?
Yes.
American Negro. What about you? What's your
I had
dad?
a question.
Huh?
I had a question.
What's your question?
I really don't know my father like that.
All right.
I know I seen him before. You know what I'm saying? I know he's a black
You want
man.
to get that credit first?
You know what I'm saying? My question really is when it comes down to I listen to
You
y'all
want
a
the Bible,
lot.
bro?
I listen to y'all a lot. You know what I'm saying? And I know it comes down to the flesh, to the blood.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? From the father's side. So what happens when a woman has a kid? They tell them they're the father and they really not. What is there any precepts for like deception when it comes down to the bloodline of the father?
We got two.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's get 54 and then you can jump to 56.
This is Deuteronomy 28, verse 54.
Bring that out.
So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eyes shall be evil toward his brother.
So right now we got evil eyes towards our brother, right? We got black on black crime. We got a brother over here who's seen a white man kiss our feet and he's mad at us.
Hey, he's mad at
You
us.
understand? Go ahead.
That's off.
And toward the wife of his bosom.
And toward the wife of his bosom, right? So a lot of our brothers are mean toward the mother of their children, right? Go ahead.
and toward the remnant of his children,
and his children,
which he shall leave.
which he's gonna leave, right? That's a curse according to Deuteronomy 28. That's gonna be a sign and a wonder. Who has the most fatherless households in the whole planet?
So does that make it that you, outside of everything else, that
Well,
make you Israel right there?
It becomes spiritual.
It becomes spiritual now, because we know that there's white people that don't know their father, right? There's Asian people who didn't grow up with their father. But if you look at the vast majority of the other nations that aren't so-called Black, Latino, Native
That's
American,
not a sign on
they
it.
don't do that. They usually take care of their kids, even after the divorce. You know what I'm saying? Because that's where divorce came from, them really, the way it is now.
Precept. This is Romans 8, verse
And then I'm gonna
16.
get the one with your mother. This is
The
like precept.
Spirit itself beareth witness with our spirit,
That's what I'm getting.
Salakia, that we are the children of God.
So look, there's gonna be, we're scattered throughout the
bad,
four
brother.
corners of the earth, right? So it's gonna be Asian people that are Israelites. It's gonna be African people that are Israelites. But we have to try the spirit by the spirit. So a lot of them went through the same curses we went through, but we don't know it because of how they look. They're Daniel 9 and 8s, confusion of faces, right?
Right.
Some Israelites would say this brother and his family don't look like Israel. You know what I'm saying? But on my dad's side, my grandfather looked just like him, and I look like this. You know what I'm saying? So
Hey, Marcus, go ahead.
I got 1 Corinthians 14 and 32.
Go
yeah,
tell
go ahead
them.
and read that. He don't need a Bible.
What?
He ain't talking.
You can come in.
Oh,
Read
yeah,
that, and then we're gonna get back to Deuteronomy 56 so I can show you what happened with your mom.
All right, this is the first. This is the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 14, verse 32.
Go ahead.
And the spirits of the prophets are subject to the prophet. Yes,
That's what
and
it
the
say.
spirits of the prophets are subject to the prophets.
Right, so the spirits of the prophets are subject to the prophets, meaning the prophets should be able to tell other spirits that are, Israelites. You understand what I'm saying?
Salakia, also, the fact that you have the desire to want to hear this, the fact that he had the desire to put a garment on and want to teach, the fact that he had the desire to grow his beard and put on fringes,
All of that.
that's subject to that spirit is subject to the prophets, because
Not everybody wants
not everybody wants to do that.
Even of our people. Not all Israel is Israel.
Right.
He don't want to be Israel. That's why he's preaching against us right now.
He said no.
You understand what I'm saying? So he's actually, I spoke to him. He taught over there on the other side.
Him?
Yeah, when I was at school. And I had a conversation with him. He don't like us.
Hey, it's tough, man. It's tough.
He's a street teacher like that dude that came, the whatever that
Ricky
man name is.
Case, Ricky Cassie or whatever.
Oh!
He's losing his mind.
My lesson is actually for them.
Well, let's
They
wait till
asked
they
me
get
to,
here.
to make that lesson, so I'm glad they showed up because I was trying
Now,
to
how
think.
y'all brothers feel? Are y'all cut in y'all spirit? Did that make you squeamish to see that white man bow down and kiss our boots like that? Did that bother you? Be honest.
If it did, you can tell us. You can be real with us. We can talk to you why it shouldn't have.
All right.
So did that make you feel some type of way?
No, it didn't bother me. It's just something different.
Come up here, bro.
I'd rather
That is that not a wonder to you how in 2019 that the scriptures have the ability to bring a white man in subjection like
I
that?
still want to get 56 so I can answer the last question.
So that's a wonder, man.
Before we answer that, let me finish this question right quick. Read verse 56.
Verse 56.
Uh-huh.
The tender and delicate woman among you,
Right.
which would not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground.
Our women used to be very delicate, so tender that,
They wouldn't even walk barefoot.
they wouldn't walk barefoot, bro. Go ahead.
For delicateness and tenderness,
Because that's how delicate and tender they was, right? Go ahead.
her eye shall be evil towards her husband.
So towards her husband, right? A lot of our women want to get that welfare check, right? So they'll say, you ain't got no daddy. You feel? Because that check coming in. He ain't supposed to be at the house anyway, because once that welfare person comes to the crib, he see a man at the house, he take that check from the woman. You know what I'm saying? So as long as she want that welfare check, and she might have a job on the side that the welfare folks don't know about, she want to tell them people, or her kids really, you ain't got no pops, right? Or she might have got into a fight with him while she was pregnant. And she had the kid, you ain't got no dad. You know what I'm saying? I'm your daddy. You feel me? I'm your mama and your daddy. You understand what I'm saying? All of that's a curse. Go ahead.
Her eye shall be evil toward the husband of her bosom
So her eyes gonna be evil toward the husband of her bosom,
and toward her son
and toward her son,
and toward her daughter
and toward her daughter.
and toward her young one that cometh out from between her feet.
So she's gonna be evil towards her children, just because of, how she's feeling. Maybe because she felt a certain way about how the man did her at some time at some point. You know what I'm saying? Because the curse before that was that he was gonna be evil towards the wife of his bosom, right? The wife of the children of his bosom. So your pops might have did something to your mom, and her reaction was to not let you have a pops your whole life.
I feel how that can be a curse, but that right there doesn't pertain to me.
So how would your situation go?
I'm just saying the bloodline thing, like with the father, because that's what it is, right?
Yeah,
I know
you
what
go
you
by
said,
the house
faith,
of your father.
but like outside of faith, how do you know for sure?
Well, you said that you know that your pops is a black man, right?
Of course, yeah.
So that's all that matters. As long as you
And
know.
that's what you go by?
But you can't
That's
know
what I'm
for
saying.
sure.
That's the
Listen.
problem that I'm saying.
Hold up, look. Even us up here, I claim to be from the tribe of Judah.
Right.
But I don't know that for sure.
And I claim to be from the tribe of Gad, but I could be from the tribe of Judah.
That's what my spirit is telling me and what I've subscribed
that.
to.
Phil? I got you.
But I can't say I know for sure because faith is not about knowing for sure. Let me get a precept for you, brother.
You have to have faith. And like we said, your spirit, the fact that you wanted to come up here and learn this stuff, proves basically that, you know, most likely your spirit is Israelite. So your dad might actually be who your mama told you he is, or who you think your dad is, right? A black man.
I'm gonna get you
just
one
because of and a black man that was an Israelite. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying a lot of people out there like that.
There's a lot of people out there like that, right? But you know, the reason why is because the curse is that you wouldn't know your father. He's gonna leave. If you knew your dad and he stayed in your life, you wouldn't have no questions, right? So that's why the curse is like that. The curse could go many different ways, but it starts from that point. You don't know your dad, so more things start to happen from there. Go ahead and bring it up.
All right, this is the book of Titus, chapter 3, verse 9. But avoid foolish questions and genealogies,
Right.
and the contentions and strivings about the law, for
Right.
they are profitable and vain.
So like they're unprofitable and vain when you're thinking this whole time, is my pops really who you think he is? As long as you got faith and your spirit is bearing witness with the scriptures, you should have faith enough in that.
Do you
You know
feel
what I'm saying?
this?
Do you feel like you're an Israelite?
I feel I'm an Israelite.
Well,
I feel like you're right. Y'all are right.
Be an Israelite then, bro.
Right.
It's straight up and down.
Because you
Live
do you
your
feel
life
like you're a white
Be
man?
an Israelite and live your life
feel
like
like
an
you're
Israelite.
them?
Right? If you feel like an
No.
Edomite, if you think you're not an Israelite, then continue sinning. You know what I'm
You would
saying?
not
See how it go
continue
for
to
you.
stand there. You would
know
not
what I mean?
continue to stand there if you thought you was other than a Hebrew.
Right, you would have left already like that brother. He don't think he a Hebrew. He might got a slave. He might have been the product of a slave master back in the day, and just had forefathers get with black people since then, and now he look like that.
How do you deal with like if your wife just ain't gonna accept it?
A lot of our wives and mothers didn't accept it coming into the truth. It took my mom. My mom was calling me and my dad because me and my pops woke up at the same time. We had to eventually wake up my mom and my little brother. She called us racist for almost a year.
Precept.
Go ahead.
Precept.
Get it.
This is
I
Proverbs
already know what
8
this is.
and verse 4. Unto you, O men, I call, and my voice is to the sons of man. So the women, their program is to follow your lead. She ain't gonna believe. What you're gonna do is you're gonna be an example to her,
Prove it to her.
and then she's gonna believe through her obedience unto you.
Through your example.
The Most High didn't come to the women; He came to the men. So they have a spirit of rebelliousness since Eve, right? So you brothers have to be that example, right? She's gonna look at you. Woman's always watching you. He fraud and he don't really believe this. And when you show her your pattern of good works, that convinces her, man. You know, it motivates her to keep the commandments because she's seeing that you really believe this and you dedicated to it. And then she can see the fruits of it when the blessings start to flow. You understand what I'm saying? So don't be discouraged because she doesn't believe. Expect that. You know, every sister does not have the ability to know the scriptures from a young age. Like they learning, okay? Brothers bringing his wife along with them. Wives are here. Every sister don't have that advantage. So they got to come home and look you in the face and you trying to convince her. And she already still got that spirit of the world on her. You understand? So that's one of the battles you have to overcome.
That's why you need
So
to.
I'm gonna get into my lesson, but I wanted to touch on what you said first. So what were you saying about the white man kissing our feet?
No, you asked me, did it bother me? I said, no, it didn't bother me.
But you were about to say something else.
Oh, you missed it. It was beautiful.
Yeah, bro, we just got our boots kissed, bro.
Well, the Most High got his boots kissed in the spirit.
Time. All day. But I thought you were about to say something after that. Okay.
I was just saying to him,
Cool. So
All right.
yeah.
Precept for what he was saying about the family members.
Yeah.
their own household.
Yeah, let's get that and then we're gonna get into the lesson.
It's book of Matthew, chapter 10, verse, I'll go 34 through 36. Think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace but a sword.
Right. Now this is Yahweh Shah speaking, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, right? The Christian church tell you he came to bring peace on earth. He came to give hugs to everybody, love everybody. But he said himself, no, I didn't. I came to bring a sword, right? Go ahead.
For I am come to set a man at variance against his father.
So he came to set a man at variance with his father. You gonna have contentions with your pops, right? Go ahead.
And the daughter against her mother.
Same difference. Come on.
And the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law.
Come on.
And a man's foes shall be they of his own household.
So when you come into this truth, when you found out about it, the first enemies you're going to have in this truth is the people of your own house.
That's the first people that's going to give you a hard time.
Yahweh said that, right? And that's specifically because you're going to be changing how your life is. They're not going to want to change because they like being in sin. So the only way that's going to make them change is you're going to have to be that example. Once they see your life start getting better through the example that you're living, through following the commandments, because it will, things going to start happening to you that ain't happened yet.
Shalaki. If I could say also, that's Satan's way to get you out before you get started.
That too.
He hits you with the hardest trial as soon as you begin, right? Okay, this guy's discovering that he's an Israelite. He's trying to keep God's laws. I'm going to lose him. You know what'll break him? Family. I'll just make his family ostracize him. Oh, you weird. Well, you got them things on your shirt now. Hey, why you growing your beard all the way out? I liked it better when you had the goatee. You know what I'm saying? Why you trying to keep these holy days? What happened to you not coming to the Thanksgiving? They're gonna have a fit.
It ain't about the turkey, it's about the gathering of the family.
And then when you don't come, he's in a cult. Now they're gonna make you a demon. When all you doing is following the scriptures to the best of your ability. But that's the hardest trial first, because that's supposed to knock you out. That's supposed to make you tap out right then and there, right? The first curve in the race is too sharp. Hey, pack it in. No, you gotta deal with that. And then what happens? The Most High, He follows up, and then the blessings begin to flow. Precept. Ecclesiasticus chapter 2, verse 1. Right? Understand this, y'all brothers. All right? This is a foundational study for how to get past the beginning stages of learning this truth. Ecclesiasticus 2, verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. So as soon as you come to serve the Most High, here comes the madness. As soon as you try, not when you want to be a Muslim, nobody cares. Oh, you doing Ramadan? That's great, brother.
You gonna take your Hajj next summer?
That's great. You want to go be a Buddhist? You got fat Buddha in your house. Nobody says that. I like that. What is that made of? You know? Nobody say nothing. But when you try to be an Israelite, it's just the world. It's like it turns upside down, man.